Yes, you know, consistency is key, and we are consistent every Wednesday bringing you trailblazing women in different industries, and today is no different. Today, meet Pindiwe Filtane, right? She is the CEO of Akili Timber and the founder of Mbasane Women in IT, a true pioneer who's blended technology, business, and community impact in remarkable ways. With more than 20 years in the ICT industry, she's empowering women, upskilling young graduates, and creating real jobs in her Richmond community. She's also one of just 5 South African women chosen for the 2024 Tech Woman program by the US State Department, representing KZN on a global stage and providing proving that passion meets purpose with anything that you do. Welcome to the show, Pindiwe. How are you?
Thank you, Carol. Good morning, and good morning to the listeners of ECR. Thank you for crushing on me.
Yes, and you know what? I met you at the FMB event that we had with East Coast Radio a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, you pivoted from IT to timber, and then I'm learning in getting your profile that you're doing so much in your community as well. So I don't even know where to begin. Maybe let's start with the IT career and that pivot. How did it happen from going into IT and then saying, listen, I'm going to go into timber?
Thank you, Carol. It's not a pretty story, but I will make it pretty.
No, we don't. We want to hear the gore. Give it to us. Give it to us, filthy and dirty.
I studied IT. I started my career in IT. I worked in corporate for 14 years.
Yes.
Afterwards, I decided to start my own business. And when I started it, I looked at having a purpose and having an impact in our communities. I looked and I said, why would we have unemployed IT graduates?
Yeah.
For me, that didn't make sense as somebody who started my career straight from varsity with a appointment letter, having been recruited from varsity straight away. So I thought, let me do something. Let me look at those graduates, upskill them, and get them some skills so that they can play in the market. So that's how it all started. The pivoting was not a pretty move. It was not something that was planned. I lost my husband in 2020 December, and he had just started a business in 2019. So it was just over a year when he passed on. And I looked in 2021, January, I was like, what do I do?
Right.
And I saw the faces of his employees. I looked at the time, there were about 49 people. I was like, what do I do with this? Do I just close doors and walk away? And I knew his dreams. I knew what he wanted.
Yes.
I knew what he wanted to build for us as a family. At that time, I did it just for him.
Wow.
But now I am looking at it and I'm owning it. And I'm looking at my journey and I am seeing it as this is now mine. I am now 4 years in the business, which is more than the time that he spent in the business. So I have to make it my journey and make it personal and look at what it means. Again, there's impact there because the Richmond community is not a big one.
Right. That is so humbling to hear that that's the inception of your pivot. And is this the timber business?
That's the timber business.
Right.
Yes.
And that is the Akili
Timber.
Akili Timber.
Yes.
And how many employees do you have? When you say you looked at these employees and you thought, what happens now? My husband's not here to steer the ship. This was his dream. How many employees do you have now?
Now I have about 31.
Okay.
A huge responsibility.
Huge. Yeah.
And it's not an easy one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an industry that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I walked the journey with him. I mean, I encouraged him when he started.
Right.
But it was not mine. It was not mine. It was his. But when I got into it, it was like a matter of, I want to make a decision. What do I do? But I have to move. I have to do something. But now I am seeing a business. I am seeing a potential business that needs to be nurtured. It's got its challenges, but I would write a book about the challenges in that business.
Yeah.
I laugh at it and I look at the picture that I sent to you where my hair is black and look at my hair now is gray.
It's gray.
I always make a joke about this. I'm like, look at this. My hair only in 2022 when I took those pictures, it was black. And look at me now. It's this business. But you know what? I see there's something there. There's something that needs to be grown. it's a business that has a huge potential. And yes, I want to see it grow.
Yes.
I want to create a legacy.
Yes.
And I want to make the Richmond community smile. I want them to see that a woman can do it.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't heard of a woman in the timber business. I haven't heard of one.
Right.
And I'm not doing it because of that.
Yes.
But I'm doing it because I believe we can, as women, we can do anything that we believe. If we believe in it, and if we see value, and if we see impact, we can do anything.
Oh, I love that. Listen, I'm going to sit with you more. I want to delve into some of those challenges. So as we go into an ad break, I'd like to think of maybe 2 big challenges that you faced in the business, and unpack how you navigated that, because I think that's going to help a lot of people who are facing challenges. And of course, a highlight for us here is your words of encouragement. I mean, that pivot must have been a difficult one.
Yes.
And there may be someone who's lost a partner who had a dream, and that dream is not this person's dream, but now the partner's gone, and you feel like your sign of love as well is to say, I'll pick up the baton and I'll carry this dream forward, because I know the intentions to which this started.
Yes.
So we're going to get into that as well. And if you have any questions, you can drop them 061-792-9495. We're sitting with a powerhouse. Pindiwe Filtane is in the building. You can send me your messages ASAP. So let's get into the challenges. I asked you to think of 2 specific challenges that you had to navigate during loss, because you've just lost your life partner who's passed away. And now he had a dream, and he had this dream for the livelihood of your family. And you saying, okay, I'm going to figure out this industry I know nothing about. So do you want to unpack for us these 2 challenges and how you navigated them?
Grief is something that I don't wish for anyone. Losing a partner is the most difficult thing. But you only have yourself to take yourself out of the situation. The situation being that pain, that sadness. There's only one Pindiwe. If I don't wake up, then what? So you have to take care of yourself, look at ways on how to make sure that you live your life, because that's all you have. All I have now is to live this life with a part of me that's gone, but I have to live. And I have kids to look after.
Right.
I have a 14-year-old and I have adult kids as well. So that for me is making me wake up every morning, because there's somebody who tells me that, Mama, I'm depending on you. Sese can go to work. I can't. My brothers can do the work, can work and make their own money, but I can't. So those are the things that encourage me. So that was that's the part about grief. But about business, having to face a lot of a male-dominated environment, being a woman, being Xhosa in the heart of Richmond, where it's the nationality is not the same. I mean,
Yes.
being Xhosa versus Zulu, the way we do things are slightly different.
Cultural differences,
The
yes.
cultural differences.
Correct.
So when you step in and you have to wear that hat, that was not an easy one for me. And having been in corporate and being the soft side of business, which is the IT side, and now this is hardcore, where it's work that people are working in like hard labor. So that was a difficult transition for me, but I had to wear the hat. And some of the challenges is just making the business work, business run.
Yeah.
That's not easy. And we've had challenging times, but I always look at, I have a purpose here. I have to make this work.
Yes.
Let me go out there. Let me expose the business. Let me expose what I do so that I can get access to market. People get to know the name of the business. So seeing me at the breakfast,
Yes.
is me owning up. What am I doing and why am I doing what I'm doing? Right. So if you always remind yourself about that why, you will keep going. So I always remind myself, why do I wake up in the morning?
Why do you wake up in the morning? Let's talk a little bit about Mbasani Women in IT. You've trained and mentored countless women, young women, and the kind of impact your program has. Can you chat to us about the program and can people access it? How does it work?
The way it works is that we get sponsors, like companies that are willing to put in money to do the training and also stipends for the graduates so that when they are going through our trainings, they are able to access connectivity, they are able to travel to wherever they need to travel, and they are able to do their exams, and then they leave. We understand our country that we always need to have that extra cash for people to do something. You can't be teaching somebody on an empty stomach.
Correct.
So that is why we always look for those sponsorships so that we can run the programs. But because I always look out for other opportunities out there, now I'm trying to work with the students from within the universities. I've had an opportunity of giving out bursaries, and I'm proud to say this year I started the program and we sponsored 37 students between DUT and NMU for the STEM industry, because the company is in the automotives and the company needed engineers or needs engineers. But because I'm in IT, that soft spot, I said, let's just look at the STEM. And then I integrated that too. And I'm going to carry on with the program even next year. So for me, things that have that kind of impact. And now I'm going closer to the students because now I'm meeting them within the university rather than waiting for them when they are outside and already despondent, discouraged, frustrated. Now, if I empower them within the universities, I think I will achieve more.
Oh, that is so, so beautiful. And I guess my final question, congratulations on being selected as one of 5 South African women for the Tech Women 2024 program. Tell us a little bit about it and just give us an idea of it all.
What an amazing experience. Again, I just saw an advert, I applied. Like I say, I always put myself out there and I see what is it that I can do. Let me see how far I can get with this. And when I did that application, I asked my kids, guys, can you stay alone for 6 weeks? And they said yes. And I said, okay, I'm in it to win it. And I applied, I got it. When I was shortlisted, I said, guys, are you still sure? And they said, yes, we are sure. And I got selected. So it was a 6 weeks journey, went to the US, San Francisco, and it was an amazing experience. I would encourage every woman that's in the STEM to apply for that program. Sadly, it looks like it's coming to an end because of the sponsors and whatnot. However, I'm still having hope that it will continue. And if it does, or any other program that is similar to that, just put yourself out there, do the thing, apply, and believe that you will make it. And when you have that self-belief in yourself, you will make it.
And lastly, your words of encouragement. I think the tail end of what you're saying is part of it. But your last words of encouragement to everyone listening who's just out here just trying to live life.
People will say you always maybe refer to the loss, but it's a big part of me. And it is a big part of where I am today, that I have to find myself. As now you are here, Pindiwe, what do you do with yourself? And I encourage everyone to always look within and embrace yourself and embrace your journey, whatever the journey is. We are all going through something. We are all going through our own struggles. But as long as you own your journey and you take care of yourself, love yourself more, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and the world is your oyster.
I love it. The world is your oyster. And where can we find you if we want to do business, if we want to get mentored, where do we find you?
Oh, you can look at www.mbasane.co.za, and if you're looking for Akili, www.akilitimber.com. And you'll find my digits, and I'm on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and I am on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Pindiwe Filtane.
And there she says it, Pindiwe Filtane, CEO of Akili Timber and the founder of Mbasane Women in IT. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Wishing you all the very best, and thank you for your inspirational words of encouragement.
Thank you, Carol, and thank you to the listeners.
Carol Ofori, KZN's #1 hit music station, East Coast Radio.